Listen to me. If you have an old 401k sitting out there from a company you used to work for, you are playing a very dangerous game with your financial future. I want you to pause what you are doing and really hear me right now, because your hard-earned retirement money is at serious risk. You think it's safe. You think, Susie, it's just sitting there, it's fine, I'll get to it later. No, it is not fine. When you leave a job, you leave that money behind in an account you are no longer paying attention to. And what happens when you don't pay attention to your money? It leaks. It disappears. The single biggest problem with an old 401k is that you are completely blind to what is happening inside that account. You are no longer an active employee, which means that company does not care about you anymore. They can change the investment options, they can add administrative maintenance fees that eat away at your principal, and you won't even notice until it is too late. Even worse, if you have multiple old 401ks from different jobs throughout your career, you have scattered your golden years across the horizon. How can you possibly create a secure, unified income stream for your retirement when your money is completely disorganized? You can't. You cannot manage what you cannot see, and a fragmented retirement portfolio is a direct threat to your financial freedom. Now, let's talk about the fear that keeps you frozen in place. I know exactly why you haven't moved that money yet. You are terrified of making a mistake. You are scared that if you touch that account, the Internal Revenue Service is going to swoop in and hit you with a massive, catastrophic tax bill. You fear the paperwork. You fear the financial jargon. You are worried that you will say the wrong word to a plan administrator and accidentally trigger an early withdrawal penalty or a mandatory 20% tax withholding. So, out of fear, you do absolutely nothing. You let your money sit in a ghost account, unprotected and unmanaged, because you think doing nothing is the safest choice. But I am here to tell you that doing nothing is the absolute most dangerous choice you can make. Fear is a terrible financial advisor. You do not need to be afraid of the taxman if you simply learn the rules of the game. This brings us to the question you must ask yourself: what is the absolute best, safest, and most powerful home for your old retirement security? You have options, but you must choose wisely. Can you leave it there? Only if you have a massive balance, the fees are absolutely rock bottom, and you are actively monitoring it every single month. But for most of you, that is not reality. Can you roll it into a new employer's 401k if you are still working? Yes, you can, if their plan allows it and the investment options are excellent. But for the vast majority of people nearing retirement or already retired, the ultimate answer to that question is a direct rollover into your own individual retirement account, an IRA. Why? Because an IRA puts you completely in the driver's seat. It gives you thousands of investment choices, from safe bonds to index funds, instead of the tiny handful of choices your old boss picked for you. Most importantly, it consolidates your wealth into one single place so you can look at your money, protect your money, and know exactly how much you have to live on. So how do you do this without paying a single penny in taxes or penalties? You must follow my exact, step-by-step roadmap to execute a flawless transfer. Your first actionable takeaway is to open the destination account before you even think about calling your old employer. You cannot move money into thin air. You must choose a major, reputable financial institution and open a rollover IRA. Now, pay very close attention to the tax status of your old money. Once that new account is officially open and you have your new account number and the exact electronic transfer instructions, your next step is to contact the plan administrator of your previous employer. Do not call the front desk of your old office. Look at your old 401k statement, find the number for the financial institution holding the funds, and call them directly. When you get them on the phone, you must say these exact words: I want to initiate a direct rollover to an external IRA. I want you to memorize that phrase. Direct rollover. Do not let them tell you they are just going to send you your money. If they send a check made out to your personal name, you are in a world of trouble. That is called an indirect rollover, and the law states they must automatically withhold 20% for federal taxes. Then, you only have 60 days to deposit the full 100% of the money into your new IRA, meaning you would have to come up with that 20% difference out of your own pocket just to avoid taxes and penalties on the shortfall. We are not doing that. You demand a direct rollover, also known as a trustee-to-trustee transfer. This means the money moves safely from institution to institution. In a perfect scenario, they will wire the funds electronically directly to your new IRA custodian. If they insist on mailing a physical paper check, that is okay, but only if the check is made out correctly. Your final, absolute critical takeaway happens after the money arrives in your new rollover IRA. This is where so many people make a devastating mistake. They think the job is done because the balance shows up. No, it is not done. When your 401k funds are transferred into an IRA, they almost always land in a settlement fund, which is just a cash sweep account earning next to nothing. If you leave your money sitting there, inflation is going to destroy your purchasing power. You must proactively log into your new account, or sit down with an advisor at that institution, and actually invest that money into a diversified portfolio of mutual funds, ETFs, or fixed income instruments that match your age and your retirement timeline. Do not let your hard-earned money sit abandoned in a corporate vault where you have no control. Take charge of your financial destiny today. Gather your old statements, open your new rollover IRA, demand a direct trustee-to-trustee transfer, and bring your retirement money home where it belongs. Because nobody is ever going to care about your money more than you do.